So we landed in Melbourne last night. Robbie's here this morning, we picked up the car this morning. Now we're just at Guncoat, so we're just going to go and get some ammo and have a bit of a look. Because we'd flown from Perth, we stopped in at a few places around Melbourne to get some supplies, ammunition and groceries to see us through for the 9 days up in the bush. They're four-wheel drive that we've picked up. So we've got a V8 Troopy. We've got a winch and everything on it. Roof rack, put the firewood. So things are all coming to plan, no dramas so far. Wednesday morning, we're all packed up, as you can see behind me, and we're just heading out of Melbourne. So we're going to try and get as far as we can into where we're going. Set up camps. As soon as we get out of the city, the better. Where are we going? We're going bush. We're disappearing. Alright, so we just pulled into La Cola. We've been travelling a couple of hours now. We're just going to get the last bit of fuel, a couple of bags of ice, and we're heading on up. This will be our last stop. We filled up the vehicles with fuel before heading up into the high country and looking for a place to camp beside one of the locked gates and waiting for it to open the next day. Okay, so this is just, we're setting up base camp tonight. We've already set it up. This is just on the first night we're in. The gates are still locked, so we can't get in to where we're heading to until about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're hoping the rangers come around and open her up. So we're just going for a bit of a stalk tonight. Look for an evening shoot. Nice weather, clear skies. Yeah, I don't know, we probably won't see anything, but you never know. We've got to fill in the time somehow. Robbie, you'll get up.
How we going?
Good.
Ready to go?
Oh, almost.
Almost.
We're going to find my binos.
Yeah.
So, just walked for about an hour from camp. Through some really heavy, thick stuff. It's super dry up here at the moment. So, it's really noisy underfoot. There hasn't been a lot of rain. It's due to rain later on this week, but there's nothing yet, which makes it really difficult to walk. But it's opened up a little bit now, and there's a face just across the other side here, which I'm going to go have a look at. The other guys have sort of headed back east of me, and have a bit of a look around here. I haven't seen any sign or anything yet, but yeah, it's I've probably bloody spooked them off anyway, just with walking through it. You never know, one could be just around the corner. The bush was quite thick up top, and I spent a bit of time looking through the binos trying to penetrate the foliage to see if I could pick anything out. Nothing eventuated, so I kept pushing on. There's a nice big valley down here, sort of opens right up, with sort of ridges on either side of it, so it looks fairly flat. This time of the evening they'll be coming down in there. There's actually water down in there. The further I progressed down into the catchment, I started to come across a bit more sign. Although it wasn't that fresh and probably a couple of days old, it definitely pointed out that I was in the right area. I was in the right place. So, I found a heap of sign. There's even some prints just down here. Just here, so it's like 3 fingers wide. There's 3 fingers. You can see they're coming through here. There's water coming down through here, so bottom of this valley, so certainly in the right area. So I've sort of been bluffed out here a bit. I've walked down this valley, come across a heap of sign. There's water everywhere. Perfect place for them to be bedding down. There's a heap of footprints, but I can't really go any further. It's too dense over that way. And I can't get down here. That's a good elevation. I spent a bit of time just looking through the bush with the binos, just giving the new binos a try out. But you can see she's a fair way down there. The camera probably doesn't do it justice, but it's almost vertical. pretty good being out here and not being able to hear a car or a telephone. Pretty awesome. I can see why so many people do this. As I was walking along, I was paying particular attention to falling down logs for fear of coming across a snake, and I'm glad I did, because I walked into this one, which was a red belly black snake. They're fairly venomous. They grow up to about 1 metre long. So I made sure I took a wide berth around it after capturing it on camera. Don't want to get bitten by that. Not good. We went for a stalk for a couple of hours, saw a heap of sign and everything down there, looked pretty positive. They're definitely down there. The other boys sort of headed more east and didn't come up with anything either, but this is just a temporary setup tonight. Hopefully gates will open in the morning and we'll get to head down. Here we go, time for a beer. Today was an optimistic start to our trip, particularly with all the sign we saw. I'm certainly looking forward to getting out and about tomorrow. We're just going out for a quick morning hunt. The sun's just about to start coming up. We're just going to go back down into that valley that I walked through yesterday, where the stream is, and saw a heap of sign. And we're going to give that another crack for a couple of hours this morning, and then come back, pack up camp. By that stage, the rangers should have come through and opened up the gate so we can get down. So we just heard some sticks breaking just over there. Can't see anything, but definitely something in there. Just trying to glance through the bushes, see if we can see anything. But definitely something walking around in there. So I've just seen there's a heap of deer sign in here. I don't know, maybe hours old. It was almost still warm. Yeah, it's all slimy. There was something that was laid there this morning. So it's the same area I was hunting in last night. But I've just come down here this morning for a look and brought Robbie down in here. So we've packed up camp for morning of day 2. We went for a hunt this morning. Saw a fair bit of sign. There's definitely deer in there. Hopefully the gate's open so we can get up onto the top and then down. The ranges, we reckon they were due to open them up at 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock now, so with any luck they'll be open and we can get down in there and set up camp. Gate's open, we're going in. We just passed the ranger coming out that just opened it up, so we couldn't ask for a better time than that. And we reckon 10 o'clock, 10:15. What do you reckon, Robbie?
Awesome, let's go.
Cool, let's go. We just got into mobile range, just downloaded a weather report, so she's coming in fairly hard on Friday. So then Saturday, it's easing, min 3, max 9, wind easing, partly cloudy, 20% chance of rain. Winds west to southwest, 35 to 55 an hour. So on Friday, it's going to be thunderstorm, 50 to 65 k an hour before dawn, then tending westerly, 50 to 60 k in the evening. So tonight could be quite windy. So that's at Buller. So and then Monday's 70% chance of rain. Tuesday 50% chance of rain, but only 0 to 3 mil on Tuesday, but 4 to 20 on Monday. We could get a bit of rain. Friday we'll definitely get rain. Monday we'll definitely get rain, and it's going to be blowy for the next 3 days. Whilst the weather up top today gave us fairly clear skies and beautiful warm temperatures, we were expecting it to turn for the worst and get up to 50 mil of rain and down to -4 degrees in the next couple of days. Fortunately, we were prepared for all seasons and we're looking forward to the challenge. This is the Howard hut. I thought we'd just come in and have a quick look at it while we're carrying on down the road. As we started to descend from the top, where the open plains and snow gum were prevalent, we started getting into more mountain ash, a lot of eucalypt and wattle everywhere. There was soon a lot of ferns growing around, and it didn't take long for the terrain to start become a lot more steeper. We finally made it to the bottom. Just saw a wild dog run around. So it's taken us about 2 hours to get down in here, which is pretty good, eh? We had pretty good going. The track was pretty good, eh, Robbie?
Yeah, not too bad.
It wasn't steep like we thought it was. It's the first time down in here, so we're going to go find somewhere to set up camp, and that'll be it for the day until we go hunting, and a cup of tea and a biscuit.
I don't know about the tea.
Yeah, Robbie doesn't like tea. I like tea. Alright, let's go, Robbie. We'll go that way. Yeah, that way. It's still pretty dry up here. They've had a lot of rain, so it's down a fair bit. As you can see, she's got a bit of water. There's still be a few trout floating around, limeys, but probably not even a foot deep. That's alright. Makes for an easy crossing. So it's the evening of day 2. We've set up camp and stalking up a valley just for a couple of hours tonight. Just see what's in there and see what we can find. It's bloody hot. She would have been mid to high 20s in here today probably. So there's a heap of rub trees all around. They're old, but like they're old, you never know. We're yet to come across anything. Saw a couple of wild dogs today on the way in, and a heap of good ground. There's a big valley that the brother of a friend of mine shot a decent stag in here not that long ago, so going for a bit of a look. There's a deer just in there somewhere. He just, I think I've just spooked him. But he was literally like maybe 30 metres away from him. He didn't run off. He walked, he stopped. But I could hear him walking, sort of running through the bush. Man, it's close. It's close. Still has no wind whatsoever, which is really good, but like it's still dry underfoot, so they can, you know, every step you make, you just got to be careful you put your feet, because there's so many, just one sound and they're off. I've got to go find this deer. I've just heard a gunshot. I think it was
Copy, Rob.
I think it was Rob on the radio.
Copy, Scott.
Yeah, copy. I can't get Rob just yet. I just flushed one out from here just about 5 seconds or 20 seconds ago, and then I heard a shot go off up the road, so up the river, so that could be Robbie. He was a little bit further ahead than me.
Okay.
Yeah, Robbie, was that you let off a shot? Oh, good one. What side of the river was it on? This side or your side?
My side, up on the hill.
Yeah, I spooked one out of here like about 5 minutes ago, crashing through the bush. So, do you want me to come over to you?
Yeah, mate.
Copy that. One down, mate. Good job. Wow. So we are on a bit of, on a meat trip. So So Robbie's got a doe, which is good. That's what we're coming in here after. Deal is we'll get enough meat for what we want, and then start chasing stags. But if one comes along, so be it. I guess I'm going packing out some meat. All right, let's go see Robbie. So Robbie's just cutting up his deer. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but it's like about a 60-degree slope. So it's just on 7:30, and Robbie shot his first doe for the trip about 20 minutes ago, about 7 o'clock. Still plenty of daylight filtering down into here, but he's still up. He's up way up cliff face in front of me. Can't believe I spooked that thing in front of me. All I saw was I just saw the shape just going through the bush. Like I didn't even see what it was. I didn't even have time to put the rifle up and even look through the scope. Like he just took off, walked through the bush, walk. Then I walked after it and I couldn't find it. And then Robbie let a shot off. And that was the end of that. I've just come across this huge wallow behind me. It's all fresh, like everything's all, there's been stuff in there like yesterday. And you smell them. Wow. That brings to an end the first couple of days on our 9-day trip. So far we've seen some amazing amount of sign, some extremely diverse country, and we even managed to bag a first doe. And we're looking forward to spending another couple of days way down in this catchment.